This is Blind Date Show 2, production number 9131, part 1, take 1.
It's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Everybody, good evening and welcome to Blind Date. You know, Tennyson once wrote, and I quote, "In the spring, a young man's fancy lightly turns to the thoughts of love." Did you know that? I'm just saying what they told me to say. But I must tell you, we've got 3 young fellas here who fancied their chances in spring, summer, autumn, or winter. Oh, yes, you guessed. I can't wait to meet them. Let's go and meet them right away. Here we go. Oh, guys, you look great. You look terrific.
We know.
My goodness me, no wonder you're wearing sunglasses. I would if I was wearing that suit as well. You look very charming. Well, let's get to you, number 1. Would you tell everybody at home what your name is and where you come from?
Well, my name's Joe and I'm from Liverpool.
Here we go. Joe.
Yes.
Well, what do you know, Joe?
You what? That's it.
I love all this. They call it designer stubble, don't they?
They call it lazy. Can't be bothered shaving.
They call it lazy. But it suits you, though, Joe. It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Which part of Liverpool are you from?
At the moment, I'm from Norris Green, but I used to live in Anfield.
Well, welcome to the show, Joe.
Thank you.
Best of luck on tonight's show, Blind Date. What about you? Oh, and look at him, that lovely shirt.
like it?
I think
Nice.
it's lovely, number 2. What is your name and where do you come from?
I'm Paul and I'm from Sheffield.
Paul from Sheffield. Oh, what do you do for a living, Paul?
Well, I'm going to disappoint you, I'm afraid, Cilla. I don't do anything. I'm a student.
You're a student?
Yes, a wild, crazy, lazy student who spends all the taxpayers' money.
But what are you studying?
Socialising.
That was an art.
No, I am actually doing a course. It's business studies.
Business studies?
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of business do you hope to go into?
Leisure.
Number 3.
Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
You've taken the glasses off now.
Yes.
Why?
To see your eyes, they're so gorgeous.
Oh.
Anyway, my name's Steve Park. I come from Dudley, which is in the West Midlands.
Who are you?
Now listen. Hang on. Hobbies include water skiing, which I learnt in Ibiza last year, snooker, and also practicing jumping from bedroom windows, just in case.
Oh, you're a very risque one.
Yeah.
I just ask you, what do you look for in your ideal woman?
Well, if it's somebody to settle down with, obviously well-groomed, mature, attractive, good family background. But if it's just a wild fling, someone a bit like yourself. You know?
Joe Hill.
Can I go on? We've had this all day, you know.
Thank goodness I haven't. Well, all 3 of you, I know you're going to have a lot of fun on tonight's show, as I said earlier. May the best man win. And we'll see you all in a mo, all right? See you later.
Thank you, love.
You know, I love this show because, you see, I get a chance to chat up all these lovely fellas. Mind you, I've got one over there that chatted me up. But here's a lucky girl now who's got the job. I don't know whether she's going to be this lucky after this. She's got the job of choosing one of those lads. Now, her name is Claire, and she's from South London. Come in, Claire. Oh, Claire, you don't know what you've let yourself in for, Claire.
Tell me that.
And you haven't even started asking your questions yet. What do you do for a living, Claire?
I work for a tour operator.
A tour operator? Mm-hmm. Is that around London, or?
Well, they're based in London, but it means I travel quite a bit to foreign countries and things, so it's quite interesting.
You know you've got 3 questions to ask, Claire, don't you? So if you want to pop away, it's all yours, girl.
OK, then, number 3, I think.
A wise choice.
OK, number 3. If you stood in front of a full-length mirror, what nickname would you give yourself?
Before he says it's Flash.
Okay, well, put it this way, right? If George Michael and I were both staring in the mirror, I reckon he'd definitely have an inferiority complex. But in answer to your question, probably American Express. Because the girls always say, that'll do nicely.
Oh, dear. Oh, you can be in my wallet any time, number 3.
OK, number 2.
Well, fully clothed, I suppose I'd call myself, Muscles.
But why?
I knew that line was coming. Well, you'll get to find out if we go on a date.
OK, fine. Number 1.
Hello, Claire. How are you? Not a lot I can say, really. I mean, in front of a full-length mirror, try Clint. Clint.
Clint Eastwood.
Claire wants to know, is that Clint Eastwood?
Yes, make my day.
OK, number 1. How often do you utter the words, I love you?
Ooh. Provided I'm not too out of breath from chasing you around my penthouse suite, I suppose I'd say it quite often. I'm a big romantic softie at heart.
Oh, it's very romantic.
OK, number 3.
Hello again.
Hello.
Oh, well, as Cilla will probably tell you, I'm not really the most conceited of people. Underneath this posy exterior, there is an incurable romantic. We're back at your place. We've just drunk wine, had a nice meal for 2. Just as you dim the lights, I'd probably pop the question, well, sorry, the actual phrase, just before fate took its weary course.
He does, he takes your breath. What do you mean? Oh, number 3. She said you sound revolting.
Claire, you love me, honestly. Ask the audience.
OK, it's number 2, isn't it? Number 2. Yeah.
Every time I look in the full-length mirror.
OK, right.
Every time he looks in the mirror, oh dear. I'd go back on number 3 if I were you.
OK, number 1. If you shared a flat with 2 women, what would your greatest problem be?
Well, having been brought up with 4 sisters, I think getting their stubble out of my razor blade would be...
Right, OK, number 2. If you shared a flat with 2 women, what would your problem be?
Well, actually, I do share a flat with 2 women. And no problem. Actually, the only problem I might have is sleepwalking, and that's no problem.
Okay, number 1.
You've asked me.
Number 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know. What number am I?
Don't worry. Number 3.
Probably finding a really big bath, really.
Why?
For hanging the washing up.
Yeah, but... No, forget it.
Oh, Claire!
Oh, Claire. I'm going to say, oh, Claire as well. They're all over there, Claire. And you've heard a lot of replies from them. And I know by the look on your face that you are totally confused.
Ah.
Yes, but just don't make your mind up yet. Just to give you a little reminder. Okay. We've got Graham here, okay?
Now, will you choose contestant number 1, who can't wait to make your day stubbly unique? Or perhaps contestant number 2, who reckons he's Mr. Muscles or something, and can't stop saying, I love you, to himself? Or maybe it's number 3, who obviously thinks he's a bit of a card and is definitely into mixed bathing. The decision is yours.
Well, I think it's very difficult, Claire.
I think I'll go for number 3.
You regret it, but you'll pick number 3. Nah, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. We've got 3 blokes on the other side of that screen, and quite frankly, despite what the audience might think, I could not have made a choice between the 3 of them. They've all been fantastic. But let me introduce you to the 2 that you did turn down. First of all, you turned down number 1, and that was Joe from Liverpool. It's too late now. She's saying, oh, he's lovely. It's too late now. You also turned down number 2, and it was Paul from Sheffield. What do you think of the 2 blokes you turned down? No,
This happens to me.
it always happens to you. Well, it's going to happen to you tonight as well. Because you chose number 3, and it was Steve from West Midlands. And
Oh, no, I can't get in the middle. Oh, get rid of these things. Oh.
hey, you do look better with your glasses
Thank
on.
you.
She said to me, it's all your fault. It's not. You made the first choice, and indeed, you make the right choice.
Can I pick, please? Oh, go on, Cilla. Claire, can I pick? Go on, please.
It's
What do you
going to be an
think?
experience.
Is it? So who's going to experience it? You or him? Who's going to pick?
I'll choose.
Oh.
Go on, she chose you. It's only
Okay,
fair.
okay.
She should get the boobies right.
Cilla.
I'm talking about here. Woo! Yes, open it, please, and tell us where you're going on your blind date.
Oh, I don't believe it. Look, a day out parascending. Oh!
Parascending. Talk to me, Cilla. What is parascending?
You jump out of
I don't know. I do know, actually. I was not long ago in the Seychelles, and they do paragliding there, but this is a little bit different. Carry along.
vertigo.
Oh, you'll be all right once you're up there. Just close your eyes. But once you get back down to earth, and you will, and you're all still in one piece, will you come back next week and just talk amongst yourselves rather than... Please come back next week and tell us all about it.
Yeah,
will you?
OK, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Well then, do you remember last week? I don't remember last week. I have trouble remembering last night. Anyway, I must tell you, Alison chose Gary, and their blind date was a trip to Rome. Now, I wonder how many coins they put in the fountain. Certainly looked as if you were enjoying yourselves.
Lovely.
But
Great.
let's find out if those pictures were telling the truth.
First impressions of when the screen went back, I was a bit shocked. Because I thought, as being a special constable, I thought she'd be a bit dodgy.
He wasn't exactly my type, as far as looks go, but he was a great big cuddly bear.
I looked at her and she looked at me and I thought, oh yeah, she's nice. Very nice blonde hair. Might be dyed, I don't know, but it was very nice.
When we arrived in Rome, he said to me that this is your day, you chose it, you can do what you want, and I'll just go along with whatever you want to do.
But every time I looked round, Alison kept on kissing all these foreigners.
I enjoyed flirting around the Italians, and they didn't seem to have any problem flirting around me. So I just got stuck in and got on with them. And Gary was about 100 yards behind.
If that was my steady girlfriend, I would have probably got the knock and probably sort of stopped it, sort of prompted her straight away.
I would have liked for him to be a little bit more domineering than what he actually turned out to be, because I am a domineering person myself, and I was hoping that somebody would sort of domineer over me.
It was so funny, it was nice to sort of turn around. Every time I turned around, she was kissing another Italian. What's going to happen to me? You know, when a Italian girl going to chat me up? But it never happened, so I just carry on taking some more photographs.
When we were driving through Rome in the car, I said to Gary, I said, why don't you buy me some flowers? And as I said that to him, the car came to a stop, and on the right-hand side, there was a lorry full of flowers. And he leaned out of the window, and what he thought pulled out 2 flowers, which actually turned out to be 2 potted plants.
I turned around to Alison's face, and I thought she was going to book me for something, you know.
And I thought, oh, should I book him? Or being a policeman, what am I supposed to do? I sort of speechless for a little while. And then I thought he'd done a lovely romantic thing then. But I mean, I wouldn't say he's that romantic because he wouldn't know how to spell it, leave alone be it.
If I could lay down in the car, I would have laid down for half an hour. But every time I looked up, off she goes with another Italian. And it was so funny, I thought, oh, you know, I was just taking pictures of her all the time. She was so bubbly. Maybe she had 1 or 2 to drink earlier. I mean, I don't know this. Sorry, I had to say it.
We had such a good fun day. Because he let me kiss the Romans and he didn't mind.
Did you win? My goodness me, Alison.
I know.
All this kissing the Romans.
They're so gorgeous, I couldn't help it. He didn't mind.
I did notice, yeah.
But what about you, Gary? I mean, didn't you get kissed at all?
Yes, at the airport.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Ex-girlfriend.
As we went to
Oh, she's got all
Heathrow.
her feathers are going now. Yes.
No, as we went to Heathrow Airport, passport control, I met a girl that used to drink in the local pub in Worthing. So we just changed a few words, you know, and phone numbers, and that was it, really.
Yes.
That, you know, that had to last me all day.
But did you enjoy Rome?
Loved it, yeah. It's a place I've always wanted to go.
Yes.
So to be picked was just a bonus for me.
Despite of Alison kissing all those Romans.
No, I was just enjoying it, you know.
Well, I couldn't
You
help
enjoyed
it.
well, each to his own.
So romantic, Rome.
Yeah, lovely.
So romantic.
Really is
Well,
nice.
if it was so romantic, what about Britain? And are you going to see Alison again?
Well, any time I'm in Wales, I'll pop down just for a little drink.
How often are you in Wales?
No, I've never been there. I'll calm down now, Alison. I'll calm down.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed Rome, and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Alison and Gary. Thanks a lot. Well, it's time now to take a break, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes to find out how our other couple from last week got on in Glen Eagles. And we're also going to meet the man who has the pick of one of these three gorgeous girls. See you later.
This is Blind Date Show 2, production number 91314, part 2, take 1.
Welcome back to Blind Date. Now, not many people know this, but hardly any girl reaches the age of 25 without being asked to marry at least twice. Once by a mother and once by a father. Enough of that. Let's meet the three girls who are eagerly waiting to find out which one of them will be going on a blind date with a perfect stranger. Well, we hope he's perfect. If it's anything like the first half, it won't be. Come on, let's go and meet the girls. Welcome to Blind Date. Let's start with you, number one. Would you like to tell everybody your name and where you come from?
I'm Sarah, and I'm from the West Midlands.
Oh, the West Midlands. Sarah, what do you do in the West Midlands?
Actually, I'm not working, but I do help out in a leather studio.
In a what studio?
A leather studio.
A leather studio? Sounds a bit kinky to me, Sarah. What do you do in a leather studio?
We design all leatherware. Do made-to-measure leather.
Oh, I love leather. I'll come up to the West Midlands for a fitting. Enjoy the show tonight. What about you, number two? Can you tell everybody your name and where you come from?
My name's Wendy and I come from Norfolk.
You're not working in a leather studio or anything like that?
No, nothing quite so exciting. I work for a local newspaper.
Do you?
Yes.
What ads?
On display.
Oh, well, you're certainly on display tonight. I mean, what hobbies do you have when you're not displaying in the newspaper?
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, gosh.
Squash.
I needed
usual.
you with Steve in the first half. Well, enjoy tonight's show, number two. We're going on to number three now. What's your name and where do you come from?
Angela, and I'm from Leicester.
You look marvellous, actually. I love that suit, I really do.
You can borrow it if you want.
I think you borrowed it from Steve in the first half.
Did you have
yours on? Well, girls, I know you're going to enjoy the show tonight because everybody who comes on Blind Date certainly does. And may the best girl win, all right? See you then, though. See you later. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to choose. However, here's a man who does have to choose. Now, his name is Rob, and he's all the way from Oxford. Come in, Rob. Well, then, while were all applauding out there. Rob, you confided in me. You're really from Liverpool.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I see you brought all your family with you as well. Well, Rob, what are you doing in Oxford?
I run a fresh pasta restaurant.
Do you?
Yeah.
And what do you do? Do you wait on?
I manage it.
Oh, you manage
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying living
Yeah,
in
it's
Oxford?
very nice, yeah.
It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
Missing Liverpool, then?
Yes, I bet you are. Oh, but Oxford is just as nice. I did too, Chuck. Let's forget the show. He's homesick. He's homesick, but you won't be too homesick tonight because I tell you what, Rob, we've got 3 lovely girls beyond those screens, and you know what you've got to do? You've got to ask them the questions. So,
Right.
fire away, Rob.
OK. Number 3. How would you get a man to do a job about the house without nagging him?
I think I'd start to do it myself, but I'd do it so badly that he'd have to finish it off before I smashed the flat up.
She's honest. No cheating.
Number 2.
Well, I only have to ask once, and then they always do what I want.
What happens if I refused?
I'd have to smother you with love and affection and somehow coax you into doing it.
Oh, well, I don't think I'd like that. How about number 1?
I probably wouldn't ask because there's no job a man can do that I can't do better myself.
3 very different answers there, Rob.
I quite like the independent type. OK, question number 2. I will ask number 2. What would my mother least like about you?
I think that would be my plunging neckline, my stockings and suspenders, and that's only what I wear for breakfast.
What are you wearing now?
A gold lame catsuit.
Well, come round here, then.
Now you've got to ask number 3 and then one more question.
Right, yeah. Number 3.
Well, anyone who cares what his mother thinks, I think, should stick with his mother.
Did you know that?
That was far too a smart answer, really. So, number 1. What would my mother least like about you, number 1?
Well, why would I want to meet your mother? It's your father I'm more interested in.
OK. Number 3. One of my hobbies is collecting wine. If I added you to my collection, what sort of wine would you be?
Yates's. I'm only joking. It's a Liverpool joke.
I think a claret. And full-blooded and very fruity, as a good claret should be.
Very quick on the reply.
Number 2.
I think I would be, a beau jolly nouveau.
So we're forgetting number 2.
No, she was very romantic. She's wearing gold lame.
Oh, yeah?
You know, plunging neckline.
Number 1.
It would have to be champagne because I'm very expensive and you could never get enough of me.
Also, like champagne, it has a lot of bubbles and it can get up your nose, you know. No, I'm only being fair. Well, you know, a lot of varied questions. Have you done your lot now?
Yeah.
Big decision time. Don't decide yet, though, Rob.
Now, will you choose contestant number 1, who thinks anything a man can do, she can do better, and would rather go on a blind date with your father? Or maybe number 2, who always dresses down for breakfast and can twist any man round her beau jolly finger? Or maybe even number 3, who compares herself to a bottle of rare wine. Full-blooded and fruity. The decision is yours.
Certainly is. Graham said it. The decision is yours, Rob, and it certainly is,
I'm thinking about number 2, but I can't decide. I'm going to go for number 1.
Now, first of all, you turned down number 2. What a woman. She's Wendy from Norwich. Come in, Wendy. You also turned down, Rob, number 3, and that was Angela from Leicester. No,
Sorry about that.
See you later. Oh, but here it is. You're not nervous, are you, Rob?
No.
The big time has arrived, and we're going to pull those screens back because you chose number 1. It was Sarah from the West Midlands, and here she is. They didn't quite hear what you said out there, Rob. What did you say just then?
Best choice, definitely.
Yes, aren't you a lucky girl?
Absolutely.
What do you think of him?
First impression?
Yes.
Bad.
Okay. I couldn't really knock him now, could I?
Not really.
Let's wait till next week.
They didn't choose you. Who's going to choose you? You've got a card to pick it.
Definitely the lady.
Oh, you
Thank
see.
you.
Isn't that nice? I'm not even going to look. Go on.
Gosh.
Only one, please.
We could go on a separate date.
No, you've got to go together. That's the rules of the game.
A day out in the lakes.
But I mean, it's not just any ordinary lakes, you know.
Which one is it?
It's all the lakes, because you go into the Lake District.
Oh, I've always wanted to go.
You'll be going on a motorboat ride down any of the lakes you want to go down.
Sounds good.
I wish I was coming with you.
You can come.
Oh, yeah. I will. Just to chaperone you. Please enjoy yourselves, and please come back next week and tell us all about it. Will you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good on you. Ladies and gentlemen, I might take them up on that, you know. And while they go off for some seasick tablets, let's find out what happened to our other couple from last week, Gary and Helen. Now, they went to Glen Eagles to play a round. Wait for it. They went to play a round of golf. So let's see what happened on the green. Well, welcome back, Gary and Helen. And you looked as if you got on ever so well. I noticed you sitting quite close together there.
Yes.
Let's see it be the same when you've watched this.
I was expecting a sort of 6'5" hunk. And I sort of, the screen pulled back, and there he was. And he wasn't 6'5", and I'm quite tall, and I sort of thought, what's he doing down there?
I thought Helen, I thought, because she had these, she was obviously, you can't see people from a distance, you're close up, and she had this very attractive blonde hair and these skin-tight trousers, you know, oh, blimey, looked very, very nice.
Gary was great fun. He never stopped talking. Ever so easygoing. I felt like I'd known him for years. Very polite, wonderful manners. Really, it would be very, very difficult to fault him.
Yeah, the first part, our itinerary was to go for a couple of golf lessons with the professional Ian Marchbank, who, so he went along to his shop to get kitted out, and he treated us each to a sweater, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that I sold sweaters.
And then we had a few problems with my feet. In that I've got quite large feet, actually, and they couldn't get any shoes to fit me.
It was a great pleasure to help Helen on with her shoes, because I'd like to have helped her on with the trousers, but she couldn't possibly get anything else in there.
Yes, if I had to sum up Gary's golfing, really, I suppose I'd say he's got a lovely stroke.
Yeah, Helen's golf, actually, considering she never played before, was really good. Her swing was terrific. It was she had this full-bodied swing, I think you could say, in the trade, in more ways than one.
Then when we sort of messed around in the sand bunker, I helped him out, you know, in the sand bunker. We got in a buggy and we went back for lunch, and we had a lovely lunch.
Helen had a cocktail. She kept on continuing to drink. Actually, she likes the occasional drink. The reason why I say occasional, she spilt most of it. No, just a little bit went over my trousers.
The night we met, Gary was dressed in a very smart suit, and I spilt my glass of wine all over him, over his smart suit. The next day, he was dressed very smartly again, and at lunchtime, I spilt over another glass of wine all over him.
She stayed at the poolside while I went and had a quick change.
And he'd put on his lovely new golfing jumper, and I fell asleep on him, and I smudged my foundation all over his lovely new jumper. So his clothes are absolutely ruined. Everything he'd brought with him had been ruined by me.
She was good company, and everything we did was just a good fun, and we had a good laugh. And yeah, Mr. Warren, nice daughter you've got.
You were both super about each other. Have you got a message for Gary's mum?
Love and kisses, and what a lovely son. I'll give them to him and he can pass them on to you later.
Isn't that nice? So what about all this wine business, though, love?
I talk with my hands, you see. I think you saw. They're up and down like that.
It's the most expensive deal I've ever taken out of my life.
Is it?
3 suits, 2 jumpers. It doesn't matter how much the wine costs.
And after all that, you know, you still like her, don't you?
Very nice, very nice.
In fact, a little bird told me that you've seen her even since last week, haven't you?
Who's this little bird?
Is she nice?
She's a big bird.
No, have you been out together or
Yeah,
met?
we had a night out last week, yeah.
Oh, did you? Are you going to see each other from now on, or...?
I hope so. Well, yeah. He invited me down for the weekend.
And Helen's invited me down there for a weekend.
And I've invited him
Well, Gary and Helen, I certainly agree with the audience. You certainly make a beautiful couple, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Thanks for coming on Blind Date. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary and Helen, thanks for coming on the show. This week, but we'll be back next week to see if Claire and Steve got back to Earth safely. And we'll also be finding out what happened to Rob and Sarah in the Lake District. And we'll be having many more blind dates, so see you then. Ta-ra then.